there's plenty of time to treat yourself to something good to eat at our refreshment center.
The show begins in just 4 minutes.
And now meet the star of our show. Symbol of a treat that quality made famous. America's most famous ice cream treat. Eskimo pie. Creamy, delicious ice cream made even more exciting with smooth, rich chocolate coating. And wearing the label of quality, known the world over. Eskimo pie, the treat you know is tops because it carries its pledge of quality right on the back of the bag. Be sure you save the bags for valuable premiums. Get famous Eskimo pie at our refreshment stand now. It's America's anytime taste treat. Finest ice cream, finest chocolate. It's delicious.
Every day when I get to school, people say I look like a fool. They don't like the way I dress. They don't wear pants, make my hair. My pants are too funny. I'm on the way, get to the lunch money. We're going down to the morning too.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Custom Underground Season 3. Today we will be going over our amateurs and pros, who's going to be making who, and the matchups. And I got to say I am very excited for some of these matchups. They are going to be quite the battle.
Absolutely. Oh man, the way you laid this out, it just looks intense because everyone's bringing it, man. Everyone's doing a crazy masked wrestler.
All the work in progress pictures I've seen, people are upping their game. A lot of people, this is the first time customizing a mask, but you know, everyone's making a great effort. Everyone's doing great. So
yeah.
Let's see the final results.
Yeah, same here. So, I mean, we can break down the brackets, but we wanted to do, first and foremost, just go ahead and wish everyone, hope everyone's doing well. For everyone who's not in the know, or if you are, the final entry is this Tuesday at midnight, aka Wednesday at midnight, I guess, right? Yeah, Wednesday at midnight. I should clarify that. All day Tuesday you have. So, as of recording this, it's Saturday night, so you got 3 more days. So, man, we're really excited to see everyone. Everyone seems to be, whipping out the big guns, and everyone seems to be trying to play for keeps. It doesn't matter who's matched up against who. Everyone is just trying to outdo each other, and that's what's really amazing to me, you know.
Well, exactly, and we have 3D printing, we have hand painters, we have decals. It's a whole mix of everything.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah, so we'll break down. Pat did an excellent job at getting a hold of everyone, figuring out what everyone is doing, who everyone is doing. So the first matchup we have on the amateur side is Fry Customs versus Milkman. This is a really exciting matchup here because I haven't seen a lot of figures from Milkman yet, and Fry the work that I've seen, he's really coming in hot, with the luchador masks on the tattoo from the tattoo challenge. So, man, this matchup's gonna be intense. And you said that they're doing Evil Uno versus Calgary Kid. So Fry's doing Evil Uno, and Milkman is doing Calgary Kid. So I'm guessing he must be doing a entrance mask, Evil Uno. Oh, Evil Uno. I read it as evil in my head. Well, Evil Uno. That would make sense.
He's making Ash.
Yeah, I was evil from New Japan. I was so that matchup's really exciting. Who are you looking forward to winning that one, or who do you think?
It could go either way. You know, it's always about the right custom.
Yeah.
Is the category, which they don't get to pick, and then choosing the right person and then executing it flawlessly.
Yeah.
Or as best as you can. And so I think both of them are going to bring it. I've seen some of the Calgary Kid, and so far it looks amazing. So we'll see.
Same here. So the next matchup we have is KVD versus Burt Figs. This one's gonna be really crazy. I'm really excited for it. KVD, he's doing Jervis Cottonbelly, which is a really cool looking luchador. Actually, I got a message.
It's unique, so it's gonna be exciting to see what he does.
Yeah.
Then we have Burt doing El Gallo Loco. For those not in the know, that is Conan O'Brien and his wrestling gimmick.
I'm excited. I think they actually have a pop of that wrestling gimmick for Conan.
I can't wait to see that. I mean, that's something left field out of the normal realm of things, but, and so is Jervis Cottonbelly.
Really? Yeah, if you look that up, it's a really even matchup of, like, obscure characters. Next we have action...
Like Future Will should have been part of that.
Yeah, actually. We got Action Figure Manipulator next with Killshot. I'm really excited for that versus Elite Player who's coming out with the Laparca. I'm really excited for that too.
I'm excited for that because those are two of my favorite luchadors. I've always loved Laparca, and the Killshot character I thought was flawlessly done. So, and I think again both really good people. So we'll see where the dice rolls.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what era of Killshot it is and like how intense.
Lucha Underground.
Right, but is it going to be like because he had like I think he had like the first closed mask, like a Son of Havoc kind of mask, and then he had a second mask which was like with the dreadlocks and the padded flaps in like the later seasons. But then I think he went from biker shorts to camo pants. Like during the last tail end of that, I can't remember. Either way, I'm really excited for that. I mean, there's TSM I think is doing Killshot too, but we'll talk about that when we get over there.
Ivy doing Pegasus Kid versus Ramos doing Tiger Mask, and I've seen the Tiger Mask so far, and that's the mask is coming along perfect. The face and everything.
Oh man, yeah,
which is tough to nail. So
yeah,
Phil attempted it and he nailed it. So
yeah, Tiger Mask and Pegasus Kid. I've seen that mask too, and that mask is looking pretty cool too. So it's gonna be a tight.
Equal talent, really. I think so. And both good characters that they selected, so I'm looking forward to that a lot.
Yeah, equal grading criteria. It seems to be kind of in the same ballpark. So next we got Brady doing a Rey Mysterio and Anonymous Figures doing Shark Boy. So that one I'm really excited for too. That Shark Boy looks insane.
Yeah, so far it's coming along really, really good. I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to see what era, of Rey Mysterio he does, Yeah. There's lots of Rey Mysterio from here to here, so WCW, Mexico, Lucha Underground, WWE, so
I know I want to do a Predator mask, Rey Mysterio from Lucha Underground when he had that crazy dreadlocks on his mask. It looks so sweet. Yeah, so I'm excited about that Mysterio. I'm excited about that matchup. Anonymous is a really good customizer, so I'm really excited to see how he comes out of this first round here. After that, we got Megaton, who's doing Bandito, and Jack Figs, who's doing The Fiend, which I told you guys, like, I was really interested to seeing Jacked Customs here because, like, this is a veteran who's been away for a while and coming back, so that's why he classifies as the amateur because of the inactivity. But man, is he going to be bringing the heat? I haven't seen any of The Fiend yet, but have you?
I haven't either, but I'm excited because that's a hot commodity right now. So
yeah,
I feel like Mattel came close, but between the torso and the arms, there was something just a little bit off. And a lot of customizers have really nailed it, so I'm looking forward to that, and you can't go wrong with Bandito. I mean...
Oh, man, I'm excited, too. It seems like I wanted to get my Bandito out there before, so everyone doesn't think that I was going to do it afterwards, but I've been working on Bandito for, like, August, or since August.
Does that happen last season?
Yeah.
People did stuff, and you were releasing it at the same time. It was
who was that again? I remember, though.
Once or twice, but yeah. Next we have
Gangrel. It was Gangrel.
What?
It was Gangrel.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Lucha Havoc doing Luchasaurus versus Strong Style doing again Bandito.
Oh man, I'm really excited too because wasn't Strong Style? Didn't he win the Showstopper challenge? Right?
Yes.
But he did the Luchasaurus tattoo. So it's interesting to see that he was going to go with Bandito against the Luchasaurus.
That is interesting, as well as I think Luchasaurus is ambitious. So
yeah,
I'm willing to see. I'm excited to see what Havoc's going to bring, and what I've seen of Strong Style's work, he's very good too. So it's going to be a great matchup. Man,
and then we got Kuroda Kid with El Generico, and then we got Toys of Jericho with Son of Havoc, and I've seen both of these figures, and they're looking really cool. Kuroda Kid is doing a cloth mask, which I think is always an amazing feature to have. If if you can sew like he can, I can't. But Toys of Jericho doing a Son of Havoc too, and Toys of Jericho, for this being like his first full custom, has really shown like just the crazy and aptitude towards painting. Like he's already painting on a realistic level. He's already got good realism in terms of how painting in the lines, the eyes, the shading, the color, the skin tone. And I'm just blown away that this is his first figure, and I'm really excited because what I told him, I was like, one of the things that even as Pat knows, like even if you don't customize, you have an eye, and like you mentioned about the Fiend, you have to have an eye for the design, and you can have, and those are the choices you make. Right? Like when you're making a custom, you have to figure out, do I use lace boots or do I use boots that Son of Havoc uses, like a Del Rio boot? And so like those kind of things are really helpful in the transition from collector to customizer, and I think that's the most fun part for me, is piecing the parts together, because I'm a collector as well.
I'm excited that we're getting to see Toys of Jericho at this stage of his career.
Yeah.
Because Nick and a few other veterans have taken him under their wings and taught him a lot. And he seems to be able to execute that flawlessly.
Yeah.
To see him now, and hopefully we'll do more seasons and see him at different levels, it's going to be amazing.
That's a great point. And lastly, we got Unstable with Blue Blazer. We're really
right after my heart.
Man. I'm excited for that too. Blue Blazer. We're gonna see.
One's under your heart.
Yeah, and versus Rated R with Pentagon, and he asked for some.
It's going head to head.
Oh man, I know it's such. That one is a different matchup because the Blue Blazer with entrance gear and everything could be a very difficult custom, and like Pentagon is like a custom that checks all the boxes, like in terms of difficulty. He has that armor over his torso that doesn't, that Mattel currently doesn't make. They don't make a torso perfect for him, like at least with that sculpted shirt. He's got tattoos, full sleeves, and now he's got more tattoos than ever. He's got a full face mask and face paint. Like, that's really detailed there. Yeah. And then, he's got the cloth goods, the sash, which you can make flexible, and that's been a challenge. That's why I use vinyl for mine. And then he's got crazy kick pads, like, literally from head to toe, even without the entrance gear. Pentagon is a very difficult figure, so I'm really excited. I'm going to be really scrutinizing this, but, man, I can't wait.
Well, Blue Blazers is my guy, Pentagon's your guy.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for this matchup for that reason, but also the talents involved. And then we go into pros, and it gets even more insane somehow. We have Nick, that we were just mentioning, doing Mortis, and Lucio Punk doing Psychosis.
Man, that matchup, oh wow, it's going to be intense.
These are like final round matchups happening in the first round.
Yeah, actually. That was the main event. They're just one of many. I mean, TSM versus MDT is another main eventer there. You know what I mean? Like, that's such a crazy matchup. And Mortis versus Psychosis. I've been wanting to make a Psychosis myself, and there's going to be a few in this tournament, and I'm just so excited because all these customizers are super talented, and man, it's just so awesome.
And they give you ideas.
Yeah. Gives me ideas.
You can draw from that. Yeah.
But not only that, like when we brought back Custom Underground, it was like a lot of people weren't posting, a lot of people weren't producing full figures yet this year. It seems like we're all kind of in this writer's block, and now we're all just killing it. Everyone's work in progress just gets me so excited. I feel like, man, I want to remake a Drago now. Like, we'll get to that, but damn it, you know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of inspiration you get. That Drago's
insane. That's all I'm going to say about that.
and then
Usador, once again, making a Psychosis.
Oh, man, I can't wait. Versus Chase, who's doing Joker, right? Or Rey Mysterio Joker. So I'm really excited for that too, because Rey Mysterio Joker, I think he's going to be doing like the Dark Knight era one, or like the Heath Ledger Joker. So that'll be really sweet. Just a little work in progress pictures that I did see. Man, it's going to look intense with the chain work and everything. And then Psychosis with Gusador. I haven't seen any pictures of this yet myself. Have you?
I have not.
Oh man, I can only imagine though. Gusador is one of the best title makers in the world, but his attention to detail definitely bleeds into his customizing too, and he's another customizer that will make packaging and whatnot too. So I have no doubt that Psychosis is within his skill set to be able to execute. I'm just excited, man. I feel like a fan, you know? I feel like I'm waiting to...
I am a fan.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of all these guys. I'm sitting here with goosebumps and, I'm like, all right,
Yeah,
let's get the time machine. Let's go a couple weeks from now and see how this all turns out, I mean...
True, yeah.
It's exciting. They get me going. Well, we feed off that energy,
Yeah,
so.
absolutely. And then we got the next matchup's going to be really big is doing Drago, and he's been posting updates like crazy, and like they are just next level crazy.
3D printing.
Yeah, and Drago with his mask.
He goes and puts all the details in. These like minute details, but they make the figure so wonderful.
Yeah. When I sculpted a Drago mask, and like I know how difficult it is, but when you're 3D printing and you have that symmetry and stuff, you can really just develop this flawless figure. And from everything I've seen from Forbidden Figures so far, I'm really excited for it, man. It looks beautiful, and his paint job is definitely doing it justice. So Drago is actually... I've talked to Drago in the past before on Instagram. He reached out, and he's an awesome luchador. So I'm really excited too, because you can see what kind of entrance gear he's got. So many entrance gear possibilities, and you can see that Forbidden Figurines is going that extra mile. So really excited against Mac Decals too, who literally has one of the most. His decals and the color quality of them are just unmatched. Like I have a set here I'm applying to the DX, the red Shawn Michaels, and just you can tell why Mac Decals, like that's his medium, and it's gonna be really interesting to see how that translates to Mr. America, and he's gonna come with a super clean custom, and then Forbidden Figures is gonna come with a very, very complex custom. Man, it's gonna be a great matchup. I'm excited for that one too.
And then TSM doing Kill Shot, another Kill Shot. So excited for that. Versus MDT doing Juan Cena.
You want to explain to the audience who Juan Cena is?
Juan Cena is John Cena in a mask, in a nutshell. So
I'm excited for that though too. I don't know, he's a John Cena
MDT
fan.
MDT said he just wanted to do something that no one else would do, something completely left field that would shock people, and I think he's succeeded.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see how Kill Shot turns out too, man. There's gonna be a lot of Kill Shots, and I feel like we're gonna have a bunch of different iterations of them too. So
that's the best part is we have 2 people or 3 people or 4 people, however many, doing the same figure, but there's so many versions of that figure that they will be the same.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why, like, speaking of different versions, BEW's doing Suicide, and he's doing the new version. And let me just tell you, like, this figure looks just insane. Like, really, it's like he had a challenge, like, make a figure like Nick Custom Toys would. Sculpt every single piece, like, make sure every single piece of this action figure has something sculpted on it. And BEW went just madman on it. Sculpted the
I'm just going to say, BEW is at home, nothing to do, and this is his only custom he's working on. That should be scary.
Yeah,
I mean, that's scary for everyone, because we do have a few essential workers in our group, but for the most part, everyone's sitting at home. This is what's in front of them. This is the only thing they're focusing on. So this season's going to be insane, I believe.
Oh, absolutely. And he's taking on Blackjack Ripper, who last we checked is going to be doing Ultimo Dragon or La Parka, and he's
going to be doing both, and he's going to select the better one that he feels is qualifies.
Okay. Awesome.
So that's smart to do if you have the time, and
why not? I mean, and he's really been on the come up too, man. I'm really looking forward to how he fares too on this first showing. I mean, I remember Blackjack Ripper before he changed his name, and now to see where he's at now with the work he's doing, I just can't wait. Like, I know people think you want to say like, oh, BW this, BW is just, it's gonna be a wash and stuff, but we're really excited just for the competitive spirit, like really for everyone to bring out just their best. And this is what's so fun. Like, after that last episode that we even like streamed live while we were watching it, everyone is super supportive of each other's work, and it just is like, it really feels like a community here. Even though this is like, we call them combatants and they're facing off against each other, you couldn't find a nicer group of customizers. And like really, for the most part, if you are a customer and you're watching this, all these guys are super nice dudes. And so you're seeing them support each other, new people who haven't seen each other, just like we haven't seen some of these customizers. It's great for everyone, man. It's a win-win all around, I think.
It's absolutely a win-win, and it's nice to see some of these people that are returning, how they're getting better and better and better. And I can't tell you how many times the amateurs said, I'm going all out for this. I'm pushing myself beyond what I would normally do, what I would think I'm capable of doing, because I want to go all out. I want to do the best I can do. So,
I mean, that's such a good point, because I remember I'm a big fight fan too, and I remember watching Ultimate Fighter, and there was a point early on in the first season where Dana was like, people weren't fighting, people were like fighting to win on the scorecards and stuff, but he like sat them all to the side. He's like, hey, if you guys want to be a fighter, you guys got to fight. Like, this is the platform, this is when the eyes are on you, this is what you wanted, like, show up and bring it, And I think that this is the equivalent here for the customizing game. You want to be a big customizer, you want to be like considered one of the best, like, keep plugging away at it, and this is the kind of competition that will get your work seen by your peers, by customers, by everyone. And I'm excited because just when looking at the talent here, it's so obvious that there's a lot of hungry people who might only have, if you're concerned about followers, I don't think you should be, because I really think it's all about the work. It's not about the followers or anything like that. But if you're a good customizer plugging away and you only have a few followers, this is the kind of platform for bring your A game. Do a badass custom. Go do an entrance gear. Do an alternate head. Go balls out and be like, hey, I'm here. Take notice. And I have no doubt the customizing community is going to take notice. So I'm super stoked for this round.
One of the amateurs was talking about, he showed me a picture. He's like, what can I do to make this better? I'm like, why don't you try some lacing on the mask to see if you can do that, take it to the next level. And, I think Ric Flair summed it up best. To be the man, you have to beat the man.
Yeah, absolutely. And our next matchup's got Black Mask, who's doing a Prince Puma.
I love Prince Puma, and I love Prince Puma figures because they're almost always done so well and so flawlessly. I like Prince Puma better than I do Ricochet. But
same here. It's like if they can't use Ricochet right, just put a mask on him. Go back to Prince Puma, and he will kill. Like he's a baby face of the world if he's Prince Puma. I'm with you. Don't get us started on this rant, but we love Prince Puma, and we're going up against DWO, who's doing another favorite of both of ours, Masquerita Sangrata, who, if you guys don't know, is a miniature wrestler, and he's such
the final product, and it's pretty flawless.
Here it is, the final product, and he's gone all out. I'm really excited. I've been wanting to make him myself.
DWO all day. He does luchadors.
Yeah,
so
really.
This is his field, and so I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to see Black Mask. I think they're going to match up well together.
I do too.
Let's just judge already.
I'm excited. I can't wait. We're going to be messaging the whole judging group, and that's when we're most excited, is when we have something to discuss. And we don't want to get too heavy in discussion on any work in progress pictures, because it's just, quite frankly, it wouldn't do you guys justice. So, because we'll start looking for things that, this is like the magic trick part that we want to see your guys' end result, and then it'll be like, damn, how do you go back and do that? There's so many cool things that afterwards.
I won't share any specific techniques, but what amazed me is there were so many different approaches to making a mask.
Yeah.
Everyone had their own idea, their own mindset of how they should do that, and getting into the work in progress pictures behind the scenes, getting into their minds, that's amazing to me. I enjoy that a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. And so Prince Puma, Masquerita Sangrata, going to be a super even matchup, and then Falcon here. This is going to be a little more of a WWE style matchup. We got Falcon doing the Fiend, and that's looking crazy. What do you think about the Fiend? I mean, he's the hottest wrestler as far as the elites go. Like, people are selling his elites on eBay for nuts.
Yeah, and I mean, immediately he was sold out, then they came back, put some more on there, and and everyone's saying this is the most amazing figure Mattel's ever made, but I personally think our customizers are going to do a better job than Mattel. So, especially Falcon, he's a great guy. Yeah. He's a great customizer. He's going to absolutely nail it. I'm excited to see what he does, because I just know he's going to nail this figure. So,
And he's going up against the Skull King. And who's the Skull King working on? He's Sin Cara and is it Mystiz?
Matisse, yeah.
I'm really excited to see that. I mean, this is like...
He's working on both again, and whichever one he likes best, he'll...
Oh, okay, I
send
see.
forward.
Because I was like, is that supposed to be Mystical, or is he doing one person or not? So that's cool. I'm really excited for that, too.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what Skull King can bring. You know, I just...
Skull
I
King
just
is
see
a
everything
super
right now.
talented
I'm excited.
customizer, and after
Yeah.
seeing his tattoo that he did on Page, I don't know if I was following him already, but like I definitely followed him after that. And a lot of these guys, like I didn't know, and I'm just super excited.
And our friend Creature Will is doing
Woo.
Pegasus Kid and Haibasa again. He's going to decide which one he likes better, and then he's going to present that one.
Yeah,
And LH is doing Ray Hechiro.
yeah, I'm not familiar with him too. Or,
He is a Mexican wrestler. That's all he told me. And
I'm
he
gonna
sent
go
the
check
picture.
out his page once and see. Man, I'm so excited for that match too. What do you think about Pegasus Kid and Hayabusa? Who do you think Will's actually going to go with?
I saw beginning workings of both, and it depends. Hayabusa, I think, might be the one because it's a little more difficult in some ways, but
Yeah,
he's nitpicky too because he had like the sash across the waist. He's like, it's just a centimeter too big, so he completely redid it. So
yeah, it's
a lot of
Ray
people are
Hechiro.
that.
Yeah, okay, I see him now. This is who he's gonna be doing, like this. So really exciting for that too, man.
That's a unique mask too. So
Yeah, that's that. I'm
that's
really
difficulty
excited.
in itself.
I don't watch a whole lot of CMLL, so that's why I was unfamiliar. I'm a AAA guy. I love both though, but you know, Triple Mania is epic every year. You guys gotta check it out on Twitch. It's free. It's crazy. But going through that, we got Turbo Toys, who's doing La Sombra, which is gonna be nuts. I mean, this is Andrade Cien Almas's luchador character back when he was in Mexico, prior to going to NXT. Really excited for it against Demon Prince, who is the winner of the Showstopper Challenge, who past Sid is also one of the toughest luchadors to do right now, Luchasaurus. Man, and that one is gonna be nuts too, because
They're both gonna bring it.
Now, Demon Prince proved that tattoos. So did Turbo Toys, which Turbo Toys actually did a vlog on his tattoo painting process, which was so cool. And if more of you guys want to do that, do the same thing. Post it on your channel. We'll share it. It's so awesome to see that process. And both these guys know how to do realistic tattoos. Sombra doesn't have any, but Demon Prince does. I'm really excited, or for Luchasaurus does. Really excited to see how that turns out too.
That's another main event matchup happening
Easy.
first round. So, people are going to be spoiled. These figures are going to be amazing. I just can't say enough of how much I'm excited for each round. Every matchup.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's just going to be. Oh, I can't wait.
So
we
we got less than 3, or we got a little over 3 days going. We got about 3 days and 2.5 hours here from this point of recording. Just you guys, we'll post the timer once it gets closer. If we can post the timer now, I don't know how far we can post countdowns, but
one thing I want to say: your pictures need to sell your product. You know, a solid background, well lighted. You know, make sure we can see the face. You know, of mask, because the mask is going to be a huge part of the wrestler. Make sure they're clear pictures, best resolution you can. Email Mad Reaper. What's your...
Yeah, we got the email in the group chats.
Okay, group chat. There you go.
You guys have it. If not, we'll send it again. It's going to be Shadow
Because
7
Instagram and Facebook, they just mess with resolution and quality. And
yeah.
So we want to make sure that you're getting the best opportunity you can to present your figures.
Yeah, send it to me through email. Send me the one where we'll do the face-off, where I'll make it the split screen, custom versus custom. And then the other picks we'll be able to send between the judges, and we'll go ahead and get a chain going there so where everyone can see them. So really,
I can't wait for judge group chat again. Yay!
I know, it's going to be intense. And to tell you, man, this first round, we're going to see a lot of great customizers go down or not go down, but not advance, and it will have nothing to do with the quality of their custom, but just your opponent on custom underground. Your opponent, you can pick whoever you want to do, and you can go as crazy as you want. There's no limits on entrance gear or anything. So I'm just so excited to see all these great
that
customs.
plays a huge part, though. The random.org chooses for the opponents, and that's not knocking anybody, but sometimes you get a tough opponent, or they do a tougher figure, or so it's a contest. Have fun, submit your best work, keep pushing yourselves, and remember, just because you're eliminated doesn't necessarily mean you're out.
Yeah, we had the gift of the gods the last few seasons, and we're not quite ready to elaborate further on it, but in the past it has worked as like a second chance. Like in Lucha Underground, where we took the Gift of the Gods championship from, and where we're not from because it's theirs. That's the creator of it. The Gift of the Gods was created as a chance for a title shot. Think of it as a belt like the Money in the Bank. But for the Gift of the Gods here, what we're going to do is have a bunch of the people tentatively here. You know what? I won't spill any more details. We're gonna see how it ends after this first
little
round.
bit, get the flavor going, and then we're like, to be continued.
Oh, but that's how it's worked in the past. So we're definitely going to bring it back in some capacity here.
Because it worked a certain way in the past doesn't necessarily mean it worked exactly the same this time.
Right.
You never know. Our wheels are always turning. We got to keep things fresh.
And another thing is too. So with the voting. When we first did this, we never had Instagram voting where you'd have a poll, yes or no, left or right, whatever. We never had that because Instagram never had that feature with the stories. We, going off of what Nick and Bubble Squeak did with their International Assault Challenge, they had that as a voting component. The downside to that is it's only a 24-hour window. But the upside to that is it's super fair, and it's like click first click, and you can see it. It's completely just on there, third party or whatever. So we're going to definitely be doing that on our stories. It's not going to count. It's going to count as a vote. Not as a full judge voting power. It's going to be taken into account, though, and that might also have something to do with the Gift of the Gods down the line. But the reason I'm telling you guys this now is because you're going to want to go ahead and this is why it doesn't count. It doesn't count because we don't want it to turn into a popularity contest where everyone's going to go ahead and click yes, 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 yes based off of who's got the bigger followers. This is why we're not making it count as a full vote. Exactly. Because that disadvantages newer customizers.
And there are people who have very, very loyal customer bases. So
right.
I'm looking at you, Boo.
But on the other hand, it's important that like Turbo Toys did with the vlog and the tattoo, that you do start sharing your work in progress, like Forbidden Figures, because now people are seeing that Drago, and now when he submitted it. And he hasn't revealed the final picture yet. But now when he goes in and shares the final picture, then he'll share more of his pictures. That's how it should work. So for the customizers, don't share your final pictures until we've released the official face-off pictures.
75 to maybe 80% at most.
Right.
I would go.
I'd close the curtain at some point. Don't give your opponent or the public or the judges anything after that. But as soon as we release the official photos, that day, that minute afterwards, you guys can go ahead and post better pictures on your own accounts and tag us, and we're going to share them to the story. But more importantly, what we're going to do is, this is why you want to start not advertising. I'm going to call it that, though, because you're going to want to start exposing your work in progress. Because now when the voting round comes, you're going to say, hey, you guys seen the strugg I've been killing it on? Go over here, and I keep using Forbidden Figures, but the way he's sharing is really a cool, insightful process. And I'm a new follower of his. He's got less than 400, but the content that he's putting out there I find really exciting, being another customizer.
Don't follow.
So,
don't be sorry.
Yeah, and so I'm really excited for him, and but in general, if all of you guys are sharing it, we're starting to see it. But then when the voting comes, now you say, go over to the Custom Underground, do me a favor, vote for me, or just vote for the best customizer. Don't worry, participate. The more participation we have, the more interest this is going to have for future seasons, and different ways we can do this. So,
and also as judges, we see the amount of work that you put behind your figure, and that's important too. So
Yeah.
then we start thinking, oh look, he did that. You're telling me that's not a decal that's hand painted, or you're telling me that's a cloth mask, or whatever. We see that you went the extra mile, and that counts for you. So it's good for our followers. It's good to get the buzz going, and it's good for your voting. So get as many work in progress pictures as you can.
Absolutely, because if you, just like you said, I mean, if you imagine it right now, if I had 200 followers and I'm in the professional bracket and, I'm really wanting to get more exposure here, you got to think, like, you got big heavy hitters. You got TSM, BW, MDT, Gustador, Chase, Nix, all these guys that have big followings.
BW.
To go ahead and they're going to be in the same tournament as you. So their followers are going to be clicking through the matchups just like you are. They're going to be commenting on the official matchup posts. And then they can see your guys' work too. So this is an opportunity to put your best, your Sunday's best forward and just kill it. Show us the best version of you as
but
a
you
customizer.
have to tag the Custom Underground so that we know, so we can share, and that everybody can get the equal exposure. And
yeah, we're really excited. Thank you all. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for participating. This so far, Pat and I have talked about. We haven't got a full custom besides one so far. But I mean, at least not through the email. But this is going to be one of the best seasons of Custom Underground, and we're all excited. The judges are excited. You guys aren't making it easy for us, but thank you. Thank you, because you guys are bringing this community to a new level, and the more we share, the more everyone grows. I really do believe Rise... This is why I'd never had a problem with my eBay prices. I set them on auction, but I really do believe the rising tides raise all ships. And if you see where the talent level of all of us has gone, if one of us gets it, all of us can get it. And that's what's cool about this community. That's what's cool about this hobby. I mean, love making custom action figures, so you guys do too, man. I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you for throwing down. Thank you to Pat for all the work he's doing behind the scenes, man. He works tirelessly. I suck at keeping touch. Pat does it.
He does all the technical stuff, so that's the fair trade. But I just want to say, the number of people who said this is their first time doing a mask, the number of people who said this is the first time doing a tattoo, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not your forte, and maybe you won't do it again, but you did it, and that's amazing. And it certainly turned out better than any first attempt of a mask that I would have done. So.
And probably better than you guys thought. And that's what's so cool about this competition. Like, with the Showstopper Challenge, it gives you a chance to fall, a place to fail, and no consequences. This is what the Custom Underground is about. I mean, be ambitious. Don't leave anything up to the judges. Take this. Make a custom so good where it's not hard for us. So, thank you guys. This is Mad Reaper, Chosen One. Thank you. See you guys next time. All right, later.
Custom Underground.